Hello and welcome to PlayOnSports.com and our coverage of the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Final live from Selland Arena in Fresno, California. I'm Mark Espinoza along with my partner Michael Konowitz on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Today's championship features the number 1 ranked Ridgeview Wolfpack versus the second ranked Garces Rams. Ridgeview comes into today's final with a record of 25-3 while Garces is 27-2. Michael, we have definitely the two top teams in the Central section here, number 1 versus number 2. Who are some of the players we should be on the lookout for tonight on both sides?
Well, for number 1, Ridgeview, Erica McCall, 6'3" senior center, is headed to Stanford. The Cardinal also has set a state record for career blocks with 955 of them, is third in the state for career rebounds, also third in the section for scoring, and also a Garces transfer, Candace Wilkerson, 11.4 points per game for her, and as the floor general, 7 assists.
And for Garces, we have the West sisters.
Absolutely. Senior Rachel West scoring almost 21 points per game. She's headed to San Jose State, going to be Spartan there. And 6'2" freshman Celeste West is averaging a double-double, 16 points and 16 boards, so that'll be something to watch down low.
And they both score about the same number of points. They average maybe almost 61 points a game, Michael. So what kind of game do you expect tonight?
Yeah, maybe mid to high 50s. As you mentioned, both scoring just over 61 points per game, actually only separated by 0.2 of a point per game. So, championship game, maybe a little bit lower scoring. I'd say mid to high 50s.
Okay, let me introduce the starting lineups for both sides, starting with the number 1 ranked Ridgeview team. Those are that's the Wolfpack. Starting at guard is Alex Green, number 1. Candace Wilkerson is the point guard, number 5. 11 is Michaela Gonzalez, and she's a junior. Then we have the big gun for the Wolfpack, Erica McCall. She's the senior forward. She's number 24. Aubrey Massey, another forward, the senior. And then we have Tatiana Powell, another senior starting for Ridgeview. On the Garces side, we've got Kayla Scott at the point guard. She's number 3. Celeste West, one of the West sisters, number 10, a 6'2" center. And then we have Rachel West, her sister, number 20, a 5'10" guard, also a senior there. Lisa Darkia, number 22, a 5'8" guard. And Andrea Flores, number 24, a 5'4" junior guard. As we begin the game here with the tip-off at midcourt. And here's the tip-off for the Division II Girls Basketball Final. And the tip goes to Ridgeview. And starting off with the ball is Alex Green for Ridgeview, the Wolfpack. She throws it out wide to the right sideline. That's to Candace Wilkerson. Over back to Wilkerson. She's looking for an open player as she hands it off. Then she throws it back to Alex Green, who takes the three-pointer. So Ridgeview with the first basket, and it's a three-pointer.
Quick passing and just a beautiful shot down the middle.
Here's Garces. Garces is in the green uniforms while Ridgeview is in the white uniforms. Again, Ridgeview, number 1 ranked in the Central Section Division II, while Garces is number 2. And so with Garces with the ball, you've got number 3, Kayla Scott with the ball. She throws it back to Scott again. Then it goes to number 22, Lisa Darkia, and the shot is no good. And there's no basket on the play. So it's a 3-point violation. Inside, ball goes over to Ridgeview now with the ball. And up the court is number 5 for Ridgeview. That's Candace Wilkerson. She throws to the right sideline back to the corner. Here's a dribble drive to the basket, which is no good off the side. And she loses the ball. That's Candace Wilkerson losing the ball to Garces. Over to number 3, that's Kayla Scott. 5'3" point guard, freshman point guard. As she looks to another player to pass to, and over to Flores. Back to Scott. And on the left sideline, that's Rachel West, one of the West sisters we talked about early in the pregame. And inside, and the basket is off the back rim. That was shot by Lisa Darkia, and the rebound goes to Candace Wilkerson for Ridgeview. 3-0 Ridgeview in the early minutes. It's an 8-minute quarter in these girls' games. We're in the first period of this Division II girls basketball final at Selland Arena in Fresno, California. And there's a foul on the play, and the ball will go back to Garces. they'll take the inbound pass from number 24, Andrea Flores. That's Kayla Scott. And back to the left sideline. Long pass across court. It's deflected. Ball finally goes inside to Garces, but there's a foul on the play. And there'll be a free throw, a couple free throws on this play. Celeste West goes to the line for her first shots of the ball game. That was Tatiana Powell on the foul, her first foul, and the first shot from West is no good.
And Garces has done a good job getting to the rack early, but needs to finish plays and now put the ball in the basket from the line.
The second shot is good. And now Garces is now on the scoreboard. It's 3-1 in favor of Ridgeview. Up the court is Candace Wilkerson for Ridgeview. So far, both teams methodical in their offenses. Not a lot of fast breaks at this point. Ball off the high glass, but Ridgeview manages to get the offensive rebound and keep the ball. Ball is shot, and it finally goes in. So Ridgeview with the early 6-1 lead here. In girls basketball, there's a 30-second shot clock. Again, 8-minute quarters. Here's Kayla Scott. And in the right wing with the shot that's no good from Garces. And on the rebound, it's Wilkerson with the rebound going all the way to the basket. And she's fouled, so she'll get to the line.
And Alex Green just starting this game hot for Ridgeview from downtown, hitting both of her first 2 3-pointers. Garces hasn't just gotten anything to drop from the field yet.
So the foul was on Erica McCall, her first of the game. The first shot from is Candace Wilkerson gets the first free throw. And the second shot is no good. Rebound for Garces. 7-1, Ridgeview leads. And inside to Celeste West. She drives to the basket, but the ball is deflected out of bounds. But Garces will retain possession. They're in the green uniforms, and they trail so far 7-1. You're watching the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Final live from Fresno, California, with the fast break on the other side of the court, and in for the basket for Ridgeview is Candace Wilkerson. 9-1. So a quick open for Ridgeview, the number 1 ranked team in the Central Section Division II, and there's a scramble for the ball, and up with the ball is Alex Green, drives, and the ball is deflected out of bounds.
And I believe they called a foul on that.
Well, there is a foul. So to the line is Alex Green for the Wolfpack. She'll be shooting 2. And she buries the first one. So a 9-point lead for the Wolfpack. And she buries the second one, so gets both of them for a 12-1 lead, or make it 11-1 lead. Here's Garces. Gets the open shot from number 22, which is way off the mark. Air ball. That was Lisa Darkia with the air ball. And now the ball is turned over back to Ridgeview. Here's Kayla Scott, 5'3" point guard, freshman point guard for, make that Alex Green, yes, for Ridgeview. Dribble drive to the left flat. She takes up an open shot that's off the mark. A rebound, but there's a foul inside. And it's a loose ball foul on Ridgeview, so Garces with the ball. Inbounding the pass for Garces is Andrea Flores.
And Celeste West at 6'2" for Garces, doing a really good job on both ends, rebounding the basketball.
So that's Kayla Scott with the ball now for the Rams. Back to Scott. Trying to get over the midcourt line. She does. And it's stolen by Candace Wilkerson for Ridgeview. She makes the driving layup and it misses. Goes out of bounds. There's a deflection. And the ball will be retained by the Wolfpack. Inbound to number 12. That was Zaria Brown. She misses the shot. Now there's a foul on the play. So Wilkerson gets the foul. That's her first foul of the game. There's going to be a substitution for Ridgeview coming into the game. Looks like, not sure who that came in. I think that was Sarai in for the Rams, the Wolfpack. Make that the Rams, excuse me. There's a play underneath the basket. And there was a foul on the play, so Garces will be taking a couple shots here. The foul is on Alex Green, and Rachel West takes the first shot from the free throw line and makes it. So Ashley Brown comes into the game for Ridgeview on the substitution. The second shot from the free throw line is good. So now it's 11-3 in favor of Ridgeview. Here's Candace Wilkerson with the ball, looking for someone to pass through. She gets over the left wing, back to Wilkerson. Here's Erica McCall. She gives it up. And now Wilkerson, she's very tall, Wilkerson. She's a tall girl, and she throws up the shot, but that's off the back rim. No good. There's a fight for the ball, and both players go down hard. So possession will go to Garces.
Rough and tumble play, but good, clean fight for the basketball.
And Garces throws the ball away. And Ridgeview will inbound the pass. That's going to be Brown inbounding to Wilkerson. And I was mentioning Wilkerson before for Ridgeview. Wilkerson is 5'10", so she's definitely got some height on her, the junior point guard. And she throws up a shot that's missed. Now there's going to be another foul inside.
And Ridgeview, the Wolfpack, just doing a great job on the offensive glass, getting second chance possessions and now getting to the line.
Erica McCall at the line for Ridgeview. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast that she is going to Stanford, one of the most prestigious basketball programs in the country, and for the good reason that she's like one of the best players in the state, actually. She's 6'3", and is leading the state with 955 blocks, a state record, number 3 in rebounds. Here's the ball to Garces on the left wing, inside to number 20, who takes up a shot that's no good off the back rim. Shot was by Sarai. I'm sorry, that was Rachel West. And here's Wilkerson. And the shot by Andrea Flores. Erica McCall, excuse me, with the shot. She scores from outside, 15-3 in favor of Ridgeview.
And I'm not sure if she called that bank, but count it. And everything going Ridgeview's way. Garces just really can't get anything going in the half court.
Yeah, and Ridgeview right now showing their advantage on the boards. They have plenty of height, including Candace Wilkerson there at 5'10", and you've got Erica McCall, the big senior center, at 6'3", so they're definitely showing their height and the inside game. So with 1:59 left in the first quarter, you've got Ridgeview leading Garces 15-3. Ridgeview had a tremendous season at number 1. Both of these teams are actually from Kern County. That's south of Fresno. That's like near Bakersfield. So here's Garces with the ball now, bringing it up court, over on the left wing to number 5, Victoria Cruz, now in the game. Back to Cruz, over to Scott, at the top of the key, over to the right wing. And in the corner, it's number 5 taking the shot. That's Victoria Cruz, no good off the back rim. A rebound by Erica McCall. Who else? She brings it up court. 6'3" center shows amazing athletic ability handling the ball there.
And Garces just had to settle for that three.
Here's a wide open three that's no good off the back rim. And there's a loose ball foul. Ball goes out of bounds actually to Garces.
But the Rams taking on that last possession, a contested corner three. They were struggling to get the ball inside. Pretty good Ridgeview defense in the paint.
Here's Scott. She's fouled on the dribble. So the ball will be inbounded by the Rams. Victoria Cruz with the honors.
Garces yet to have a field goal. They need to try and find a way to get the ball inside and close to the basket.
Now into the game is Claire Culbertson, number 33, with Scott with the ball as she looks to set up the offense here inside to number 20. That's Rachel West. A long shot is no good, out of bounds. So right now, Garces is having trouble finding the basket. They've only got 3 points. We're less than a minute left here in the first quarter, while Ridgeview showing just how good the number 1 ranked team can be, scoring 15 points in this quarter. This is for the Division II championship. Here's Ridgeview. In the corner is Culbertson, back to Green. And now it's Jackie Tafoya over to Culbertson. And it's stolen. It's stolen by Garces. Up the middle, number 10, Celeste West. And she loses the ball out of bounds.
And unfortunate for West there, but you just see how much size she has and how she takes advantage of that and has jump in her step too.
Ridgeview now looking to close out the first quarter here, possibly taking the shot here and running out the shot clock. There's only about a second between the shot clock and the game clock. So they're milking it for all it's worth here with Alex Green looking to set up the offense with less than 10 seconds left. Back to Green, McCall rather. She takes a shot that's no good. Another ball put up, but it's deflected, and time runs out here in the first period. So that is the end of the first period with the Ridgeview Wolfpack leading the Garces Rams by a score of 15-3. We'll be back with the start of the second period of the Central Section Girls Basketball Division II Final on PlayOnSports.com right after these messages.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you are enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. That's playonsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to PlayOnSports.com's coverage of the Division II Girls Basketball Final from Fresno, California. And I'm Mark Espinoza alongside Michael Konowitz as we begin play here at the start of the second period. And you've got number 1, Ridgeview, Alex Green passing it over to Culbertson. She takes a shot that's off the back rim. There's a foul on the play.
Oh, and that's a costly one. That's going to put Claire Culbertson on the line for 3 shots. That's a costly foul for Garces.
Culbertson misses the first shot from the line. She just came into the game near the end of the first quarter for the Wolfpack. She is about to take the second shot, which is good. And it was a 3-point attempt, so she'll get another shot. Unbelievable. And she misses, but the rebound goes back to Garces. Now there's another foul on the loose ball.
And Garces really needs to find some rhythm on offense here. The Rams have yet to have a field goal, all 3 points coming from the free throw line.
Here's Darkia with the ball on the left wing for Garces. Inside to Celeste West. Takes a wild shot that misses, and Erica McCall, who else, gets the rebound for Ridgeview. She's headed to Stanford, so she's getting ready for a big-time play up north as Ridgeview takes control of the ball. That's number 1, Alex Green, over to Culbertson, and she almost loses the handle. Back to McCall, and she may have traveled, and she did. So the turnover goes to Garces, and Ridgeview is leading here early in the second quarter, 16-3. And there's going to be a substitution for, looks like, Ridgeview. Coming back in for Ridgeview is Candace Wilkerson. As number 5, Victoria Cruz, inbounds for Garces. Back to Cruz as Ridgeview puts on a little bit of a full court press here. Scott over to the left wing to number 22 of Garces. And there's a loose ball, goes back to Ridgeview. Here's Wilkerson, almost loses the handle, makes the shot anyway, and it's good. So it's 18-3 now. Ridgeview increases their lead to 15 over Garces. Scott over to the left wing. It's Darkia, back to Scott. Good. Erica McCall and Celeste West battling inside. The ball goes into West, and she puts up a shot against McCall that's no good. And Ridgeview back with the ball on the right flat is Alex Green. She puts up the shot that's no good. Air ball, another shot. And McCall, now there's a whistle. And McCall is fouled on the loose ball. She goes to the line.
McCall dominating down low on both ends. On the defensive end, she did a great job of contesting that Garces shot, making it tough and making what you would think would be an easy basket for Celeste West a miss.
Kayla Scott picked up her second foul while McCall makes the first free throw, extends the Wolfpack lead to 19-3. So Garces not showing much offense so far. Ridgeview, the one that's making the transition game look easy here in the first half. We're 6:20 left in the first half of play. Coming to you live from Fresno, California. And McCall misses that second shot. There's a deflection, but Garces retains possession on the left wing. That's number 20, Rachel West, one of the West sisters we talked about in the open. Both girls averaging double figures for the year. So the ball is thrown inside and out of bounds, so it's a turnover for the Rams.
And that's got to hurt the Garces spirit. They just, as you said, they have pretty much had nothing on offense, just no rhythm, and the shots that they have had just haven't fallen.
Here's Wilkerson. Over to Green. She puts up a three-pointer that's good. Beautiful shot from the right wing for Green. And now it's a 22-3 bulge for Ridgeview in this Division II championship. The open shot from three is no good off the back rim, and rebound goes to Culbertson. Make that Wilkerson for Ridgeview. Over in the corner with the wide open shot from downtown, no good off the front rim. Another shot is good, and that's a three. So now Ridgeview showing the outside shot as there's going to be a timeout on the court with Garces trailing big time to Ridgeview in the first half, 25-3. You're watching the Central Section Division II Championships here on PlayOnSports.com. Okay, we're back with 5:10 left in the first half with Ridgeview leading Garces 25-3 as Scott goes up the middle, tries to get the ball inside. The shot is missed, and now there's going to be a loose ball foul, or a jump ball is called, actually. So there's a mad scramble inside, but the ref calls possession for Garces. Inbounding the ball for Garces is Cruz, but it goes back out of bounds. And there's a foul now against Ridgeview. So the third personal is called on number 32, Powell. That's her third foul, as I mentioned. Here's Garces with the first free throw. Rachel West at the line makes the first shot. Garces gets its fourth point of this ball game. It's been a slow start for the Rams, but we get the second free throw made, and Garces now trails 25-5. And number 5 for Ridgeview, that's Wilkerson, puts up a shot that's no good, and then Green goes up for the shot on the loose ball, and she's fouled. She gets to the line again.
And, Hall there might have gotten bailed out a little bit there, but doing such a good job down low, obviously, with all that size down there. Just all over the place on defense, and it really looks like Ridgeview is just running circles around Garces right now.
Looks like there was an injury on the court. Number 11, Ashley Cameron, leaves the court. Looks like she got hit in the face, but she seems to be all right. Coming into the game for Garces is number 24, Andrea Flores, a 5'4" guard. A junior out of Garces High. And the first shot from McCall is good, as she shows her prowess from the free throw line. She is the premier player on the Wolfpack team, also one of the premier players in the state. And after her career here at Ridgeview, she'll be headed to Stanford and that wonderful women's program up north. So she makes her last free throw. It's 27-5 in favor of Ridgeview. And up the court for Garces is number 20, Rachel West. She drives to the basket, actually throws the ball over to the left wing for Cruz, and the shot is made there for Garces. So 27-7 now in favor of the Wolfpack. Back to Wilkerson. She drives with a right-handed flip that's no good, and the ball goes out of bounds, deflected, and the ball goes over to Garces. There's a foul on the rebound.
And that short little layup by Celeste West, the first field goal in this whole game for the Rams.
So Zaria Brown, a sophomore forward for Ridgeview, is called for the foul on the play, her first foul. And to the line for Garces looks like number 5. I'm trying to see the number here. No, that's for Garces. That's Andrea Flores at the line. She makes the first shot, 27-8. She'll get another shot on the foul. And it's off the back rim. Rebound for Garces. Puts up another shot. That's no good. And they get another rebound, so they get another shot out of it. And from the right ring on a three-pointer, and Andrea Flores makes the shot from three-point land. 27-11, a 16-point lead nevertheless for the Wolfpack. And inside is Culbertson. She misses the shot. On her knees with the rebound for Ridgeview is Brown, but Garces, there's a big exchange, a scramble on the floor, as you can see, and it's going to be called a jump ball.
And Garces finally with a little hint of life. That last possession was by far their best possession of the game. The one free throw and then a three-pointer in the corner, finally getting something going offensively.
And coming in for Ridgeview is Aubrey Massey. Sitting down for the Wolfpack is Zaria Brown, excuse me, Miss Brown, but inbounding the ball for Ridgeview is Alex Green.
Shot clock remains.
Here's Erica McCall with the ball, looking to shoot or driving. She throws it back to Alex Green over on the left wing. Over to Candace Wilkerson. The junior point guard gets the ball back, but now she gets the ball somehow and recovers, throws up a shot, a wild shot that almost makes it. And with the rebound for Garces is Rachel West. Back to Scott. Now they're having trouble getting it out of the backcourt, but somehow they managed to break the press. Here's the shot from wide open downtown, but it's no good. Rebound, Alex Green for Ridgeview. Less than 3 minutes left here in the half. This is for the Division II Central Section Championship on PlayOnSports.com. Thank you for joining us. Mark Espinoza along with Michael Konowitz. And now there's a whistle.
And, still obviously a 16-point advantage for Ridgeview, but you can see Garces is just fired up after that one possession we talked about. Even defensively, they seem to be moving a lot faster, and that gives them some hope of trying to, one bucket at a time, climb back into this game.
So there's a timeout on the court. The Wolfpack leads the Rams 27-11. Ridgeview closed out their year at 27-3, I believe. And they won the league title, the South Yosemite League, at 8-0. They are the team in white. If you're just joining us, and you've got the Garces Rams, they ended the season at 26-2. They're in the green, and they're coached by Todd Dennison, while the Wolfpack is led by head coach Michael Martin. So Ridgeview will have possession, and inbounding the ball for Ridgeview is Jackie Tafoya over to Green. Back to Tafoya, inside. She tries to get it to Culbertson, who puts up a shot and is fouled. So a smart play by Tafoya to get the ball inbounds and in the inside to the paint area to Wilkerson. But it's a non-shooting foul. Back to McCall, who takes up a shot herself, but it's no good. Rebound for number 10 for Garces. That's Celeste West. She throws it up court to Cruz inside to number 20, Rachel West, and she puts up a shot quickly, and that's a good idea, but she gets fouled and gets to the line.
And Ridgeview going a little cold from the field, and Garces finding some life, and these are two big free throws that the Rams have to have.
There's the first free throw, which is good. And it's another shot for Garces. That's good. It's 27-13, 2:21 left here in the first half.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry, Michael.
The Rams now on a 10-3 run, and so now Ridgeview with a little pressure on them to get themselves back going offensively.
Here's Tafoya from outside, downtown, no good, off the back rim rebound, Celeste West, and there's a foul. Looks like it's going to be against Garces, the way that Erica McCall was celebrating for Ridgeview, or maybe, there's a loose ball foul. So Celeste West picks up the foul for Garces as McCall takes the shot from the top of the key and makes it. And it's a three-pointer for McCall. Shows her stuff there. The 6'3 center doing it all for the Wolfpack. Here is Garces on the right wing, back to West. She's like the smallest player on the court, but directs that Ram offense brilliantly, I should say. And the shot is outside off on the outside of the backboard, out of bounds. Ball goes to Ridgeview.
Ridgeview really needed that last three. It ended the 10-2 run, and I think McCall has now knocked in both of her threes off the bank shot, but if it works, it works.
Here's McCall driving, and she gets the foul. She gets to the line again. Ridgeview has won the Central Section Championship before. This is the Division II final, but they have won the Division III crown twice before, so they are no stranger to this championship tournament as McCall makes the shot and is attempting her second shot on this free throw session. She makes the second shot as well. It's 32-13, so it's a big lead now for the Wolfpack here with less than 2 minutes remaining, and Ridgeview steals the ball. Here's Green flying up court over to Tafoya, and now there's a whistle, and looks like that was a travel on Green. So the turnover goes to Garces. 32-13 is our lead here for the Wolfpack. Less than a minute and a half left in the first half. Here's a long pass to the near side. And out of bounds on the errant pass that was intended for Victoria Cruz. Less than a minute remaining here. Nifty ball handling by Alex Green over to Tafoya. She takes a wide open shot there that's no good. Back to McCall, and she takes a hard foul driving to the basket. She'll get to the line. So McCall showing her prowess, getting to the line repeatedly for the Wolfpack.
And Hall can really do it all as she's knocked in a couple shots from outside, getting to the line, obviously dominating inside on both ends of the court.
And she gets the first shot down, so it's 33-13 in favor of the Wolfpack. So now the lead is 20. She takes her time, and that's good. So 40 seconds left here in the first half. So Coach Dennison, I'm sure, is going to have to make some adjustments here in the second half if Garces is going to have any chance of making a pretty good comeback in the second half, as they take a shot here in the last seconds of this first half, which is no good. And the ball goes back to number one for Ridgeview, Alex Green. She drives up the left wing over to Tafoya. And McCall, I thought they were going to throw the ball to McCall. It's stolen. And here's Garces trying to get the last shot in. Here's Scott over on the left wing, and the shot is no good. And that is the end of the first half of play. So with the Ridgeview Wolfpack leading the Garces Rams by a score of 34-13. We'll be back in a few moments with the PlayOnSports.com halftime show. Don't go anywhere. It's the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Final on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to 8 highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Welcome back to Selland Arena here in Fresno, California. We're watching PlayOnSports.com's coverage of the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Championship. We're coming to you live from Selland Arena in downtown Fresno. My name is Mark Espinoza, alongside Michael Konowitz, and we're at halftime. We're about to start the third period, and Michael, we've got Ridgeview leading here 34-13. Can you go over some of the numbers we have so far?
Yeah, Erica McCall for the Wolfpack led all scorers with 14 points. And for Garces, leading the way was Rachel West with 8. Also back on the Ridgeview side, other scorer in double figures was Alex Green with 11 points. Really an ugly shooting game overall in the first half. Garces just 2 of 20 from the field, and Ridgeview just 8 of 32. But the Wolfpack really from three-point land is where they've really gotten their points to drop. 6 of 13 from downtown. So
going forward, Michael, what do you expect, or how do you think that Garces should play the second half in order to try to get back into this game? Well,
they really need to, take it one possession at a time and also crash the boards. Don't let Ridgeview get second chances, because the rebounding total also heavily in favor of the Wolfpack, as Ridgeview out-rebounded Garces 26-17 and 14-5 on the offensive boards.
Okay, as we start the third period of play here, we've got Garces inbounding the ball here. Number 3 for Garces is Kayla Scott. She tries to find some opening, passes it off to the left corner, and now the ball is hit inside to West. She loses the ball, but thankfully her sister Rachel is there. And the West sisters are the 2 leading players for the Rams as they try to get back into this ball game for the Division II championship. Long shot from downtown is Celeste West. So right away a 3-point shot is good for the Rams as they now trail 34-16. Here's Ridgeview back with the ball. Culbertson over to McCall as she drives with the left-handed flip. That's no good off the back rim. And a rebound over to Kayla Scott for the Rams as she tries to rush it up court here and throws a pass over to the right wing to Rachel West. Back to Scott. 7 minutes. We just started the third period, and there's a steal by Culbertson as she drives to the basket and over to McCall for the easy layup. 36-16, Wolfpack. So frenetic pace here at the early start of the third period for both teams. Here's Scott with the long pass over to Celeste, and for the layup inside is number 11, Ashley Cameron, who just came into the game for the Rams. Here's Alex Green over to the left corner, back to Culbertson at the midcourt line. And she drives to the left wing and throws up a wild shot that's good. That's a 2-point shot, a long 2 for Culbertson. It's 38-18. So a 20-point lead. Once again, I believe that is the largest lead the Wolfpack have had in this game. And the ball is thrown out of bounds, so a turnover for Garces. And inbounding the ball for Ridgeview is Tatiana Powell. Here's Green with the ball, slowly making her way up to the front court. Here's McCall and Celeste West battling inside, and the ball is somehow deflected. And here's Kayla Scott, throws over to the right wing. Over on the shot is number 20, Rachel West. It's no good. McCall showing some great athletic ability, going downtown all the way, and is fouled. What an athlete she is.
Really amazing to watch her play. Obviously so much size, but has a lot of speed and get up and go as well.
McCall leading all scorers in that first half with 14 points for the Wolfpack. She's headed to Stanford after this with a brilliant career for the Wolfpack program as she makes her first shot from the free throw line. 39-18 in favor of the Wolfpack. 5:29 left here in the third period. And she makes it again, so now she's got 16.
And knocking down her free throws, 10 of 12 at the line on the game.
Here's Kayla Scott over to Rachel West, back to Scott. Now there's a back and forth violation, and the ball will go over on the turnover to Ridgeview. So if Garces has any thoughts of making a pretty good comeback in this game, they need to eliminate those turnovers and mistakes, make the shots that they have that are open, and somehow slow down this strong inside game from Ridgeview. Here's the shot from downtown, is no good. Air ball. McCall with the rebound and the put back in for a basket, a two-pointer for McCall. So she's got now 18 points here early on in the third quarter. Wild throw pass over to Flores. Somehow she gets it back to Rachel West with a wide open long shot that's no good. Inside, it's blocked by McCall, out of bounds. So McCall doing everything tonight here in Fresno.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Really doing everything. The block right there, knocking down her free throws, rebounds on both ends, and obviously just a big size down there in the middle and putting it in the basket with ease.
Here's Flores with the long two-point attempt that's no good. Doesn't even hit the rim, so the ball goes out of bounds, but it's deflected, so the Rams will get it back. Inbounding by Flores. And inside on the shot is no good. That was from Ashley Cameron. Here's Ridgeview on the breakaway to McCall inside for her 20th point of the game. So as the game wears on, McCall is getting stronger by the minute, dominating this game, playing the type of basketball that I'm sure a lot of the Division I scouts are just drooling over right now, even though she's already committed to Stanford. But you know they have to be like waiting for her for the Pac-12 now, as she is winding down her career here.
Yeah, she just really looks like a woman among girls down there, just playing above the heads of everyone else.
Here's Flores with the inbound pass over to Rachel West. Scott standing there looking, trying to get the ball inside if she can, but the ball goes finally inside to Rachel West. She puts up a shot that's pressured, and here comes McCall looking like a point guard, coming down the court all the way downtown and draws the charging foul, actually. So that time McCall looks like she was on her way, but got a little bit too rambunctious and was called for the charge.
Yeah, I got called for the charge, but she is just dominating, just completely controlling this game right now.
So finally, Garces breaks the press, and the ball is stolen by Culbertson. It looked like she was anticipating that pass, as she easily takes the ball and throws it over to Alex Green, who takes the shot that's no good. Rebound back to Kayla Scott for Garces. She almost loses the ball, gets it inside to Rachel West, make it Celeste West. And here's the long shot, three-pointer that's good for Garces. 44-21 in favor of the Wolfpack.
Flores with that big three. The last time she hit a three for Garces, it spurred a little run. We'll see if it happens again for the Rams.
Green with the travel. Got a little too fancy there and turned the ball over. So coming in for Ridgeview is number 21. That's Ashley Brown. So 3 minutes left here in the third period. This is the Central Section Division II Championship between the number 1 ranked Ridgeview Wolfpack versus the number 2 Garces Rams, as the wide open shot is no good by Garces. Now there's a travel, apparently. A little bit of contact there, but Garces gets the advantage of the call. Now there's going to be a timeout for Ridgeview. So with 2:46 left here in the third period, it's the Ridgeview Rams making the Wolfpack 44, the Garces Rams 21. You're watching the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Championships live on PlayOnSports.com.
And we'll have live coverage of basketball from around the country this March as we hit the section and state championships. March Madness will reign around California and beyond as we bring you action from one end of the country to the other. Join us all March long for championship basketball coverage, brought to you by your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
There's Garces with the inbound pass from number 5, Victoria Cruz. Scott setting up her offense, looking to get something going for the Rams that they want to perhaps make a late run here. Ball goes inbounds, and she's harassed by McCall. And ball is finally rebounded and collected by Culbertson for the Wolfpack. Here's McCall from outside. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound to Celeste West. Here's Scott. And the long 2 is no good. Rebound, Culbertson. She's got a bunch. The long pass to McCall down the court, and it's good. No problem. Wow.
A great pass from Wilkerson to open that up, though.
Here's Ridgeview back with the ball up the court. Over to Culbertson. She drives to the basket with a left-handed flip. That's good. And Ridgeview now has a 48-21 lead. Once again, it's Garces trying to look for something to change momentum here. It's been pretty much Ridgeview most of the game. And on the foul is McCall. So number 10, Celeste West, goes to the line for Garces. That's the second foul on McCall. So she's good with that. So West gets another shot after she misses the first. And back in for Ridgeview, or back for the Wolfpack, is Victoria Trevino, her first action of the game, the freshman forward. And the second shot by Celeste West is good. And now Ridgeview is putting in some extra players, a new player here coming in for the Ridgeview Wolfpack. I'm trying to get a number, but Culbertson is staying on the court. And in for the Ridgeview Wolfpack was Aubrey Massey. Here's Alex Green driving up the court quickly to the right wing. That's Culbertson. Back to Tavoya. Here's Green. Tafoya looking. She decides to drive to the basket, and it was intimidated there by Celeste West, but there's a traveling on the Wolfpack, and the ball is turned over.
Garces has struggled offensively to really get anything going in terms of field goals all game, and they need something right now as Ridgeview on a 12-3 run.
There's a wide open shot that's no good off the back rim. Culbertson has got to have at least several rebounds in this game. She's always coming up with the ball, and a loose ball is collected and grabbed by number 5 for Garces Cruz, but she loses it back to eventually Green. Less than 30 seconds left here in the third period. Nice spin move by Green, and she's fouled as she goes to the basket.
Great job by Green in transition of getting inside and drawing contact, getting to the free throw line.
It's a good point, Michael. Ridgeview showing a lot of speed in their transition game and getting to the line to boot. And at times it's just too much speed for the Rams to handle. And then you throw in McCall's rebounding and Culbertson's scramble for the ball. I mean, it's a pretty tough combination to beat.
And now conditioning might become a factor, or at least depth for Garces, as they're playing with only 8 players.
So there's a foul on the play. It's a non-shooting foul.
And that lack of depth also, it makes it that much harder to come back from a big deficit. So a lot of work for Garces to do here.
Inbound pass to number 20, Rachel West. She puts up a shot that's eventually in and out. And on the rebound is Culbertson. Over to Green. uncontested all the way to the basket. She puts up a wild shot that's no good, but put back in by number 31 for the Wolfpack, Aubrey Massey. And that is the end of the third period.
And it's just tough when you're playing with a bench with not much depth on it, as Garces is. You almost just really can't afford to get down early. You have to have a lead or be playing bucket for bucket, because like I said, when you get down, when you don't have any depth, it just makes it that much harder to climb back into it.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough job for Garces to make a run here in the fourth period. So that is the end of the third period, with the Ridgeview Wolfpack leading the Garces Rams 50-22. We'll be back with the fourth period of the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Final on PlayOnSports.com right after these messages.
And make sure to stay tuned for the PlayOnSports.com post-game show, where we will select our player of the game, and then we'll have an interview with that player that we'll post on our on-demand website. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Welcome back to PlayOnSports.com's coverage of the Central Section Division II Girls Championship here in Fresno, California, as we start the fourth quarter. This game between the number one ranked Ridgeview Wolfpack leading 50-22 over the Garces Rams, as we have Culbertson now with the ball here for the Wolfpack. And there's a new player in for Ridgeview. That's number 4, Alexis Kemp. And now there's an early timeout here in the fourth quarter. So just like that, we just start the fourth quarter, and now there's a timeout. So Garces wants to talk it over. Coach Todd Dennison trying to get his girls on track here, try to make some kind of run here, hopefully pull off the victory. It'll be tough because Ridgeview has looked really good.
They have in a big third quarter, really the third quarter in a row that's a big quarter for the Wolfpack, as they outscored Garces 26-9.
Yeah, that's huge. And if Garces has any thoughts of making a comeback, they need to make their shots and somehow make more of a presence inside. And they're not doing it with that kind of defense, as McCall easily makes the layup, just powers her way in there. And now 52-22. A 30-point lead now for Ridgeview, by far the biggest lead of the game for the Wolfpack. Here's Scott with the shot, no good. Here's McCall just dominating, just doing everything, passing it off to number 31. That's Massey with the easy shot from close range, 54-22. Whistle on the play. Garces pulls out another timeout, so they're definitely having to talk about this start of the fourth period, Michael.
Yeah, it's just tough. And again, at this point, both maybe even more mentally than physically, fatigue becomes a factor for this Garces team. So little depth, playing with only 8 players, again, if you're just joining us. And, that combined with the big, huge mountain that they have to climb, you want to say don't look at the scoreboard, but in the section championship atmosphere, that's very hard to buy into. And we're also talking about high schoolers, it's just a tough task for the Rams.
Yeah, no question that you can see the wear and tear on the Garces team. They're having to play an uphill battle here that's not getting any easier, especially with McCall playing the way she has, showing just how good she really is, as perhaps the best player in the Division II category, as the ball is put up and in by Celeste West for Garces. So here's McCall now with the ball, looking almost like a guard out there now. even though she's 6'3", and she's got no qualms about driving it up court, but she gives it off to number 33 for the Ridgeview Wolfpack, 33, Culbertson. She doesn't make the shot. Here's Scott now on the other side for Garces. She's closely guarded, double teamed in fact. Scott back over to Flores, who puts up a shot from downtown, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go, looks like, to Garces. So here's Andrea Flores. Inbound to Scott. And here's the shot from downtown, no good off the front rim. Rebound for Massey for Ridgeview. Here's Culbertson. Now McCall playing up top, and the ball is wild and doesn't even hit the rim. So here's on the rebound, number 24 for Garces. Goes over to Culbertson on the turnover. Here's McCall setting her shot, no good. And there's a mad scramble, and now there's a hard foul committed by number 31, Massey for Ridgeview. So that's going to be her first foul, hard foul.
And really a good job down low by Kayla Scott of chasing that one down against taller Ridgeview players and drawing the foul.
So here's the ball being inbounded here for the Rams. Now there's a double team on Scott. She loses the ball out of bounds, but somehow the ball was deflected and it goes back to the Rams. Here's Culbertson leading the defense for Ridgeview, a very tough defense, and now they're hounding Scott in the corner. That was going to be a foul.
Foul goes against number 33, Claire Culbertson.
Culbertson with the foul, her second. And looks like it's going to be a shooting foul. So now Garces gets to the line because now Ridgeview is in the bonus. They've committed 7 fouls to 17 fouls. So it'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Scott. She makes the first. And the second one's also good. So inbounding the ball for Ridgeview is Powell. Over to Green. She flies up the court and throws a wild ball, or pass I should say, to Culbertson, but she can't handle it. Goes out of bounds back to Garces. Here's Culbertson back to play the tough defense. And they break the press. Here's West, Rachel West. Over to Scott. Scott, top of the key, trying to get inside. She can't, so she hands it off over to Rachel West. She takes the jumper from the top of the key. That's good. So with 5:16 left here in the game, the Ridgeview Wolfpack leads 54-28 over Garces. Here's the long three from Ridgeview that finally goes in.
Yeah, as long as McCall is on the floor, I should say, it's going to be really hard for Garces to even start a comeback. She's just so dominant all over the court.
Here's West. Make that Rachel West. Into Celeste West's hands, who makes the shot from inside. 56-30, Ridgeview. Green, uncontested all the way to the basket, and she's fouled. That's a hard foul there, too. I mean, so with the foul is Lisa Darkia. She takes a hard foul. She just took the big hit from Green, but she didn't get there in time. She committed the foul. That was her second foul of the game. So the first shot is no good. Into the game for Ridgeview is number 22, Jackie Tafoya.
And Green just struggling from the line as she's now 2 of 5.
She makes the second, though. And it's 57-30. Here's Celeste West. Make that her sister Rachel. Over to Flores, who puts up a wide open long shot that's no good. Here's McCall. Back to Green. In the corner is Culbertson. Wide open. No good. In and out. Green. Make that Scott with the rebound, but she throws it away back to her counterpart, Alex Green, the other guard, who takes a wide open shot for three. No good. Off the back rim. Rebound. Scott. And there's a foul.
Whistle in the back court.
And the one little glimmer of brightness for the Rams is that they're already in the bonus here, but you know, at this point, probably just too little too late.
So on the foul is Amanpreet Sarai, the senior guard, and to the line is Kayla Scott for the Rams. And she misses her first shot. Rebound. And here's McCall leading the charge. And the shot, and there's a foul. Sarai, who just came into the game not too long ago, tries to make the shot, but is fouled, and she gets to the line.
It's almost not fair with McCall on the floor. You should almost have Ridgeview playing with four players. McCall is just so dominant all over, end to end.
First shot is no good. On the foul was Eric McCall. That was her second. Make that number 24, Andrea Flores, excuse me, for Garces on the foul. Second shot is no good as well. And Ridgeview gets the rebound. Culbertson. Back to Culbertson. Long three is no good. Air ball out of bounds. So with 3:31 left in the ball game, Ridgeview has a commanding 27-point lead here. They are attempting to win the Division II title over Garces, and over the years, Ridgeview has had a very successful program. They've won two other Central Section titles, but they were in Division III, so they're attempting to win this Division II title. Here's McCall inside, makes the point, and it counts.
And puts really an emphasis on her championship performance here tonight, as she's just been all over, and makes the field goal and gets to the line with three Garces players all around her.
Like, she looks so confident right now, Michael. When she gets inside the basket, she's like unstoppable, virtually unstoppable. I mean, she has so much confidence, you could just see it. I mean, she's just like without impunity, just going in there. Quite an athlete.
Timeout on the floor, Rams, timeout.
Garces takes another timeout, so with 3:06 left in this championship game, Ridgeview has a 30-point lead, and they lead Garces 60-30. You're watching PlayOnSports.com coverage of the Central Section Division II Championship. Welcome back to the PlayOnSports.com's coverage of the Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Championship, with Ridgeview firmly in command as we have a drive to the basket by number 3 for Garces. That's Kayla Scott. She goes down hard, but gets the foul and gets to the line.
Yeah, McCall putting her on the line, but I think she's pretty much a shoo-in for player of the game, as unofficially by our statistics, 31 points on the game. And we'll have to see if we can get a quick box score after to find out about the rebounds, but little doubt that she'll have yet another double-double.
And here's Green with the second shot. That's good. And McCall gets the ball on the left wing as she looks to set up the offense. That was Ashley Brown, and then the shot from the right wing is no good. Here's a rebound back to number 20, Rachel West, for the Rams. And throwing up her hand to take the pass is her sister, Celeste West. And so good sister teamwork there. It gets the basket for the Rams. Here's Culbertson. She gets a pick from Cower, who's in the game. Here's a rebound by Flores. Scott looking to pass, but she double dribbles. Turnover. Back to Ridgeview. So McCall gets a much needed rest as she goes down to take a breather here. And now there's a loose ball on the court, but somehow Garces gets the ball back, and that's Rachel West looking for her sister inside. Rachel drives to the basket, but misses the left-handed flip, and ball goes out of bounds to Ridgeview.
Yeah, it's just been pretty much tough sledding offensively for Garces all game, but a great season for the Rams, and just came up against just a dominant Division I Pac-12 player coming in the fall, or in the winter I should say, next winter, in McCall. Nothing to hang your head about if you're a Garces fan.
Here's Trevino with the shot that's no good, and now there's a fight with the ball with Trevino, and that's to Flores. Now there's going to be a jump ball.
Substitution for the Rams.
So McCall's back in, and that was a perfect description there, Michael, about McCall, how she's like already a bona fide Pac-12 player the way she's playing tonight. Well on her way to becoming a force for the Cardinal at Stanford.
Yeah, it has almost, if my unofficial numbers are correct, she has nearly as many points as the entire Garces team. So when you have a performance like that, and who knows how many rebounds at half alone, she had 9 boards and has been pulling down rebounds all the second half all over the place. Just a dominant Pac-12 player.
Yeah, and Stanford, it seems like the rich get richer. I mean, Stanford has had a tremendous program over the last several years. They're usually in the top 5 in the country at least. They're always in the, a lot of times in the Final Four in the NCAA tournament. So they're getting a great player in McCall, as we've got Alex Green going all the way downtown to score. Unbelievable for Green there, playing with reckless abandon. Here's Rachel West on the other side trying to do the same thing, trying to challenge her, saying, I can do the same thing, but she can't, as she gets the ball off the front rim. Now here's her sister, Celeste West. Here's Rachel making the shot on the second go-around for a three-point shot. So the West sisters, at least showing up here in the final minutes. They've been a force for Garces all game long, but unfortunately it hasn't been enough. Here's Alex Green, and McCall back over to Powell with the shot from downtown. A three-pointer for Powell, as Ridgeview is well on their way to winning a Division II championship here in Fresno, California. Here's Rachel West. The last 20 seconds of the ball game, she takes a long three. That's no good. Battle inside. McCall fittingly gets the rebound over to inside to 31. That's Massey. And the Wolfpack will retain possession.
And whoever has to play Ridgeview at the next level I think they're having nightmares already in terms of scouting her. That's just a tough matchup for most players.
It really is. And now I would think Erica McCall is our player of the game as she finally leaves the game to a good ovation from the home crowd, as now there's only 6 seconds left in the ball game. And now with another whistle with about a second left, and believe it or not, the Rams call a final timeout with 1 second left. So Coach Todd Dennison using all of his timeouts, apparently, I guess.
The end of the season coming for the Rams. Maybe want to set up one last opportunity or possibly sub in some players who haven't seen a lot of playing time. You're always in for a tough day when you have little depth against, really what's looking like in McCall, going to be a dominant player, not just even in the Pac-12 or the West Coast, but possibly in women's college basketball.
Yes, and she's had a fabulous career, and I can't wait to talk to her after the game because she's got to be ecstatic and she has such a bright future ahead of her. And that's the ball game. The Ridgeview Wolfpack are your 2013 Central Section Division II Girls Basketball Champion. They have defeated the Garces Rams by a final score of 65-38. We'd like to thank you for joining PlayOnSports.com's coverage of this championship game from Fresno, California. Michael, any last words before we close out the game?
A great team performance by Ridgeview for sure. It wasn't just McCall. A lot of talent on the Wolfpack, but man, McCall, an exciting player to watch. Really exciting to see her mature, and she'll have a great career at the next level for sure.
Be sure to check PlayOnSports.com for information and links to all of our upcoming broadcasts. For our producer, Cameron Anderson, our videographer, Matthew Merritt, along with my partner, Michael Conowitz, I'm Mark Espinoza saying so long, and we hope you'll join us again on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.